212.
All right, we are recording. I'll go first. Hi, everybody. My name is Jaimie from Elder Twins Healing. I am a energetic healer, but also a guide for those who are working on their ascension process. Me and Erin have been wanting to do a video for a while, and I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi everyone, this is Erin ELM with ELM Awakening, and I am an alchemical quantum healer, as well as a matrix buster. We both possess codes that see through the matrix and see through the circus that's going on now. Jaimie is a galactic sister of mine, and we have been in communication for a very long time about what's happening, and we've always wanted to do collaborative meetings and put them out for the public to really take the information that we hold within and bring it forward into the matrix so we can teach others and help others see through exactly what's happening right now. The time is now right, and we are primed and ready. I feel like we've been in a very long training and remembrance process of ascension. We've been in a very intense energetic ascension for years. And that is all leading up to this now moment, because the earth is changing rapidly. The United States is changing rapidly. And so we have decided that it's time now to bring forward our knowledge from the divine blueprint that we both hold and share it with everyone so that we can all build this new community that we're building together, which is this new earth, this new ascending community. So I think that's it in a nutshell. Anything else to add, Jaimie, to that part?
Nope, we're here in this now moment, and a lot of us are time travelers. So a lot of the information that we hold is from years and years of direct information that we've received and we've held on to until the moment is right for others to be able to hear and to see and to comprehend the information that we've been given. So a lot of this information, I know Erin has years of information that she was guided to write down, and I have information too that I wrote down too. And I know that this is the time for all of us to come together, and for those who hear this clearing call to step up and rise and to receive, if you are being guided to receive these codes, to receive the healing, to receive whatever is coming in that you need in this now moment to be open to receive. That was it.
Thank you. That's beautiful.
So do we want to talk about, I think the biggest thing right now is there's so much on the television that there's so many people who are being entrapped in from outside of themselves. So with all that's happening in the politics and the world stage, many are being distracted and programmed. So we really want to address that first.
Absolutely. So as divine blueprint beings, as original organic blueprint humanoids that were created from source, we possess channels into anything. We possess a channel into people. We possess channels into trees, water, animals, anything that is sentient we can tap into. And especially with people, that's called telepathy. However, within the matrix structure that we reside in, that structure is full of oppression and control. It is also artificial intelligence based. So through their oppression and control mechanisms, aka the excuse me, my phone, the television, that's how they keep our channels plugged in to the artificial, so the duality stream of consciousness of the matrix, because the entire matrix is one collective consciousness. Whether you're in 3D, 4D, it's still all one collective consciousness. There are many types of beings within that. And it's very, very hard to break out of these traps. And the way they keep us entrapped is through the media channels, the television channels. That keeps us away from our divinity and our source with our other channels, our true telepathy into one another, into the land, into the animals, into all the sentient beings that we are as organic beings and creators of Earth are supposed to work within as a collective ecosystem. So this is what I've been wanting to address. The last video, my first video was about a year ago, and I've only done one other since then. But I have a lot of subject matter that I want to discuss and bring forth. And I think this is a very important one, considering where we're at collectively, especially with the selection, the US selection. People don't realize that it is a selection, it's not an election. And it doesn't matter if you are left, right, Dem, Repub, duck versus robot, as we like to call it. Yeah. Rock'em sock'em, whatever match this is. We are being played. And we meaning the collective consciousness of the matrix, because it is all theater, it is all code. And in fact, you can decode it if you understand symbolism, gematria, ancient mystery school information, hermetic information. And that is part of the initiation process. As you go up in ascension and you purge the matrix out of your body, which is an entire other subject. But as you awaken, your divine blueprint uploads or helps you remember how to read these codes and how to see through the frequency, because every single thing is a frequency and a vibration. So right now what's happening is when we watch Rock'em Sock'em Robot Match, we can read the frequency of these beings. So these are beings in human suits, as we all are. And so we can read the frequency of these beings and understand if they're operating in pure integrity or if they're operating in the reversal program of the matrix. Because the matrix is designed to be a reversal from that which is divine. And this can go into, I mean, we can take this in different directions from here, but this can go into, oh gosh, there's just so many ways we can go here. It gets really quantum really quick. So where would you like to go from here?
It does, but I think that's a great start of it. And knowing that it's all programming. Everything is coded. Everything is programmed. This is why you see numbers that pop up. If you see 1111, everything is coded. Think of this as a huge computer game and everything has a code for that computer or program to work on. So whatever you see, you read, if you watch the television, you're automatically being programmed. And when you're being programmed, you're automatically on that frequency and timeline they want you to be on. So if you do not want to be in that energy, if you don't want to be in this game, this Hunger Games, if you don't want to participate, that you have to raise your vibration and see that is a trap. It is a program, and know that you are the programmer. We are, as divine beings, we are the programmers. But you have to recognize you're in the program first to get out of these rabbit holes, to get out of these programming. So it's really, really imperative that we make sure that our spiritual hygiene is number one, which means do not watch the television. Do not read the separation and duality. Don't play in that game. We are here to create a whole new world. And it starts with each one of us. It starts with you about what you are putting into the pot. If you're continually spewing out division, separation, and their conquer and divide, that does nobody any good for the whole. So really the power lies within you. Whatever you want to create, you are going to experience, but we want the ones who have heard this call, who are awakening, to step up and to truly co-create with us, because that is why we're here, to help others ascend and see past the illusions. So you have the power and you have the choice. You get to choose.
Yes. So consent and sovereignty are imperative. Anytime we check out and tune into a Netflix series or a movie, we are, simply by ingesting that, we are consenting. And that is why, that is the entire point of Hollywood, is to bring out these movies, bring out these shows, use these puppeteers, these actors and actresses who are puppets for the Matrix, to tell us what is going to happen, or to lay out the plan of the timeline of which they want to happen. Because if you look at what's happening in the Matrix now, let's say with the US selection, you can find all of this in movies. Johnny Mnemonic, I believe that's what it's called, Johnny Mnemonic. So there's different movies, there's different shows. The Simpsons lay all of this out. Like, these shows predict it. So you have to think, is it a prediction? Are they seeding the consciousness so that when it's in our collective consciousness brain, then we seep it out into the collective consciousness and we actually create the timeline for the dark ones? So this is very vast and wide, and it's all energetics and frequency. People do not understand how intently they must control their own sovereignty, their own energetics, their own vibration, and their own frequency. That is how tricky this is. If we simply just want to chill out and not think about the world and turn on, a series and check out, we are consenting to that message. We are consenting to whatever that is. And we are also consenting to the fact that we are cutting off our own channels, our own divine channels, organic channels, because now we have consented to the artificial channels. Reality TV, all of this is reality TV. What is reality anymore? Everything is so confusing for people. People don't even know what the truth is, and this is their tactic. When they put out so much information, so much garbage, so much cross talk, it completely confuses people. So until you understand how to tune into frequencies so you can see and feel the integrity within somebody's frequency that they're outputting, and until you can read and understand code, aka gematria, and ancient symbolism, then you actually don't even know what is happening right in front of you day after day after day. It happens in the music industry. If you see who was at the holographic inauguration, you can see who the puppeteers are. So I'm not going to mention names because names are spells. And so this is why we use coded language. But that the woman that had the alleged dove, she's a pop singer, the one who has been turned, her outfit is the exact same outfit as the woman in the Hunger Games. These are not coincidences. They are telling you what's happening. It is a mockery of humanity. They are showing you what's happening. I posted on my page a bunch of memes that show each one of those women who attended the holographic inauguration, and then their television counterpart dressed exactly the same. This is not organic. This is planned, this is artificial intelligence, and this is plugging all of these supporters, all of these people that want to idolize outside of self, the word that came to me the other day was, I don't even know how to say it properly, idolatry. So these idols, when we practice idolatry and we worship beings outside of ourselves, whether it's governmental structures, Hollywood, pop singers, we are giving our sovereignty away to their message and their frequency. And their frequency is a reversal. It is what reverses. When we ingest that frequency, it reverses our organic blueprint. So if we want to stay organic, sovereign, free, we have to depend on our own frequency, and we have to deconstruct the matrix out of our being, out of our computer system. This is a highly advanced CPU system that we operate. And people don't take responsibility for their energetics. They don't take responsibility for how they show up in the world. And it's no fault of their own. It has been suppressed from humanity for a very important reason. The reason is what we're going through today, which is the ascension. Ancients are in bodies now. They are in human avatars now to collect the ones who choose sovereignty, who choose to leave the artificial intelligence. And you can see the split in humanity right now. People that are really into this matrix shenanigans, let's say, the holographic reality, the reality that they perceive is real. And then the ones that are rebelling against it, let's say. And I think, you know, we've all the ancients here, Jaimie and I, we have been in training. We woke up years ago and I didn't understand what was happening. I'm like, how come I am so different from the rest of the world right now? And it's for these times. So as soon as March 22nd hit last year, which was the beginning of the oppression, which was the beginning of the culling of humanity on a global scale, that was effectively day one. So time stopped and we entered a different time, which is this takeover, so to speak. It is planetary, it is global, because it is a global demic, whatever you want to call this thing. And I just want to say about this, I've been meaning to make a post about this. If people can recognize ancient statues that have the nose chiseled off of them, there's many, many. All you have to do is put in your search bar, ancient, what are these things called? My words, when I go quantum, I can't bring my words. The ancient statues that have the nose cut off. It's a very, very ancient ritual. This war has been going on for eons and eons and eons. It is an ancient ritual to cut off the ka, K-A, or the essence, E-S-S, essence of a being. So for example, the Sphinx in Giza, the Sphinx's nose is chiseled off. That is to cut off the essence. When you cut off somebody's essence, you kill them. So what is happening right now is a giant ritual of cutting off your essence. And the amount of people that are consenting to their own demise absolutely baffles me. Baffles me. Anyone who is in touch with their organic blueprint understands innately. We don't have to be told. We don't listen to anybody else for the truth. We know the truth. The truth is housed within. So those who understand and have the truth housed within, they know exactly what this is. We do not have to be told. We are ancient. We understand how the dark works. So we are here now to tell you, quit consenting to your own demise. It's not cute anymore. When are people going to wake up to the ridiculousness, the shenanigans that are playing out right in front of them? This will not happen if you do not consent. It takes your consent. That's how easy this is.
And your consent doesn't even have to be, it's not even consciously, it's subconsciously. It's like by default. It's like you have to pick two options, and if you don't pick it, then it's going to be picked for you. That's how it works. So you get to choose if you want to play on these apocalyptic timelines. If that's what you want to create, that's what you're going to experience. If you want to create new Earth, and or you want to stay in division and duality, that's perfectly fine. That's what you're going to choose. But as us, as sovereign beings, as beings who souls are very old, we've come here for a specific mission, and that is for the ascension of humanity and of Gaia. And nothing's going to stop the divine plan. And you might think it's naive that we want to create a world of unity, peace, and harmony, but that is a reality because we are from future timelines. We've already seen it. It is already here, and anyone can access it. But it's your choice. You can pick your own heaven or your own hell. You can pick your higher self or your lower self. You need to purify these programs. You need to purify your lower chakras, your lust, your desire for anything outside yourself. Anything that you need is already within you. And that includes any type of lack. That includes needing to have the love outside yourself. That's like the number one thing. And humanity is discovering that the divine, the creator of all, lies within. The I am presence is the divinity that lies within every single one. That is the love that humanity craves. And that is where we are stepping up to spark the hearts of humanity by doing our work, by co-creating, by breaking the illusions, breaking the programs, and destroying the matrix. That is what we're doing. But this is a call because we are at 0 point. There's really not too much time left to choose which ticket, which train you want to go on. And it is very vital that you choose based on what you truly believe. And there's nothing wrong if you want to choose something else. There's nothing wrong with it. That's just what you choose. But for the ones like us, we will continue to rise, and we are here to save humanity and Gaia, and nothing's going to stop that because we are sovereign and free. So.
And very powerful. People don't understand this war that was launched on us last year with the, what do we even want to call it? Well, Fleur Brune calls it the cucarachis. I kind of like
the cucarachis.
Yeah, Kazoo and his cucarachi, or Gazoo. So the end of the world, or the end of the world as we know it, was signified by this cucarachis, this global situation that's happening. It was purposefully launched because what is happening is the world, the earth itself, is raising in frequency. Humans are raising in frequency. The vibration, the collective vibration is raising in frequency. And so as that happens, the dark ones have to pull out all the stops. And truly, this war that is happening is a war on consciousness. It is a war for souls. They are attempting to garner, I call it the machine. The machine is garnering souls. If you continue to plug into the machine and give your free will over to the machine, then you will continue to play in their hunger games. There is no judgment. If that is what your soul intends to do, then that is what your soul intends to do. But there are many who are waking up that feel trapped. They feel that there's something else and they can't quite break out. Even though they're awake and they see through it, they can't quite extract themselves fully out of this machine because the grip is so tight. There are reversals in our avatar technology that are internal. There are reversals externally in our energetic chakra centers. There are chakras that are not taught that exist. We house, as ancients and as beings that have gone through this initiation process and this remembrance process of who we really are, which is a dissension within this matrix. So you have to descend to defrag all of these programs from your brain in order to ascend.
I think you froze a little bit, Erin.
What's that?
I think you froze a little bit.
Oh, okay. Am I back?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Are you moving on your end?
I'm moving my hands. Can you see me?
No, it might have just froze a little bit. If you can, if you're moving on yours. Is that better? I took off my Wi-Fi. Still frozen.
Oh no. I'm just gonna sit here and wave my hands and see if you can see me.
Am I frozen to you or am I still moving?
Nope, you're still good.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just on my end. I just don't know how that's going to be recorded.
Okay. You can hear me okay though, or?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. So we can just keep going. You just might be frozen a little bit until it restarts up.
Okay. All right, cool. I don't even know. I forget what I was talking about. Oh, the technology. Okay, so
yes,
our avatars house quantum, very high dimensional technology. This is what the war is for. It is to suppress those who are anchored on this earth, bringing in the highest caliber galactic light and also the highest caliber galactic healing technology. Because we can heal, we can heal a lot just with our being, with our Christ fire, with the light that our avatars house. And that is a threat to their pyramid, their money pyramid system, their false reality, their inversion, because it's a threat to their money system, you know, the pharmaceutical system and the medical system that is completely corrupt and in fact is bringing in people at this time. And I mean, truly what we're witnessing is a mass genocide, and people who are living in fear and living in that program and believe the fear is real, as Lady V from Higher Realm Holistic said, they will die by the lie. And we, as higher beings, we see through it. We see through this frequency. We see through the BS. We see to the core of the agenda. And this is an agenda. And so we are here to simply hold the light, hold the sovereignty for self and humanity, and to bring along anyone else who resonates with us. Anyone who doesn't resonate, that is okay. That is your choice. 0 point means no judgment. We do not judge. If those souls are on their own journey, they're none of our business. The souls that recognize that something is not right and they don't understand what's happening, we are here for them. We are here to share our knowledge so that our frequency, so if everything's frequency, so are we. And our frequency is very, very high. Our frequency will break programs just by us speaking to you, looking at you. If you look right here and right here, you will get activated. If you look right here, you will get activated. These are the frequency and the codes that we bring simply by being that they are so afraid of. Because when others resonate with us and we can help them break through and break out of the reversal programming, they are no longer food for this AI machine. They are no longer enslaved to the AI machine. So that is why we're here. This is what we're doing. This is why we do it. And remember the word idolatry. Not one thing outside of self should ever, ever be worshipped. Not one person. That includes beings like us. That includes beings within the machine. Everyone is sovereign. The I am is within. Everything that you need to break out of the machine, if you are so called, resides right here. Everything.
Yep, every single thing with our blueprint. Our blueprint became activated when we woke up, and I believe prior to where we woke up. So when we were activated, these blueprints came online, and we are not bombarded with everything at once because our computer system and our brain would literally explode. So so it's a process of ascending from your lower chakras and activating the blueprint within for it to come online for you to gain the access and the wisdom to see past illusions and programming and knowing you are the programmer. Erin, try to turn off the video and then back on to see if I can see you. There we go. There we are. Okay, because it was frozen. Okay. It was frozen. I don't know how long it frozen, but there was a lot of information in case that it did freeze to show others with the activations to let them know.
Oh, yeah. So the activation, all you need to do is look here, and look here. That's it. That's all it is. It's simply our frequency. It's the frequency from our third and fourth eyes, from our seeing eyes, because everything is through here, through the hands, because we radiate magic and light throughout all of these points.
And if you're the ones who are meant to watch this will, so how about we go into an activation for them, and whatever activation energy that you are supposed to get, that's what you're supposed to get if you're open to receive. So we can send some activation codes, whatever we're guided to, in the immense healing and a cleaning of the third eye so you can see past all the illusions. So if we want to do that, just close your eyes and accept, and we can do that. We are all here. Please know that you are not alone. Please know that there is brothers and sisters. There's Erin, there's me, who are truly here to assist you, and in any way that we can assist you. Please know that not every single person is out who is not in integrity is out for their own selfish needs. Please know that we are two souls in integrity and that we are here to truly assist you. And we love you unconditionally. We have no judgment. We are connected to very, very high beings, as are you. And we just want to remind you of who you are too, because you are a master. You are so powerful. This is why they want to suppress you. This is why they want to keep you in duality. This is why they want to keep you down. But we are here and we will break free. Every single soul that chooses to, they will break free. And that is a guaranteed fact that will happen because we know our power. And as we speak it, it is already done. So whatever we speak is already in creation and is done. So remember that. Remember your power.